All right, we're back again. What is going on here? All right, so I believe last time I was working on this thing. It's a pressure plate. I made it so that there are three sort of types of pressure plates. There's a normal, it's kind you gotta hold down, and then there's a timed one that has a countdown timer. I think I was still in the process of working on it last time. I think what I was gonna do is I was going to add some sort of a sound effect to the to the countdown timer. I'm just going to quickly check and see if the timer actually functions as it should. So if it works correctly, what should happen is as soon as the player steps on the switch, it should go down, and then 5 seconds after that, it should go back up. It seems that it's not working correctly. Something's probably wrong with the code. Oh, I think I see the problem. Yep, there's the problem. And also, I think a one shot, I think. One, two, three, 4, 5. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Timer functions exactly as it should. So what next? What next? I had something in mind just now that I knew that I should probably do, but I forgot. Oh yeah. The sound effect. So as long as the countdown timer is playing, it should be playing a sound effect. Let's get rid of that because I don't need it anymore. Add a sound effect to it. Hello. How's it going? Right now I'm working on the pressure plate. So right now there are three types of pressure plates that I'm working on. There's the normal one, there's a hold one that turns off as soon as you step off of it. Yes, basically exactly the same. In fact, yeah, pretty much the same. And then there's a timed one where after a certain amount of time it'll turn off. And what I'm looking for is a sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign a sound effect to this that I probably already... I don't actually have a good sound effect in the project right now for this kind of thing, but I have a bunch of other sound effects. Let's try this one. No, 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 not that one. That's terrible. Ugh. I hated that one. That was so grating. Making my ears bleed. Not actually. Just joking around. Yeah, let's just do this one. Just for a test. I guess I should make it a looping sound effect, actually. Oh, actually, I'm wondering if I should have multiple sound effects for like when it's about to run out of time. You think that makes sense? But yeah, for the time being, I'll just make so this is a looping sound effect. It's timed, duration of 5 seconds. The switch doesn't do anything right now. It just kind of presses and unpresses. Well, it works, but I just realized probably shouldn't use a 3D version. I should probably use the non 3D version, because it should be like an omnipresent sound, right? So, it's not actually coming from it. It's just kind of signifying to the player that it's going to that the sound is that the thing the thing that you just activate is about to like run out. I think it's the right type. Yep. Let's give it a shot again. Okay. So that sound effect, it's just a temporary one. I don't actually want to loop. But yeah, it's a good test. I'm gonna see if I can find a actual good sound effect. I actually got a bunch of classic sound effect packs that I think a lot of them were actually used. These are actually really old. These are from like the 90s, and some of the sound effects were actually used in Ocarina of Time, I think, and even Majora's Mask. Like this zero G ethnic flavors. This some of the sound effects were used in the music in Ocarina of Time, like the Shadow Temple. There's this drum beat that played, and then in this and then in the Woodfall Temple in Majora's Mask, there's like this high pitched chanting sound that played in the music, and that, yeah, that's also from this pack. But right now I'm just looking for some sort of something that I could use as like a countdown timer. I'm guessing that maybe something in here will be good. Okay, maybe not that one. It should be like a ticking sound, like a tick, 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 tick. I might have to make one in Audacity. I might have to splice some stuff together. There's a ring mod. No, no. Just need a ticking sound. That's all I need. No, no, no. I could probably use these sci-fi alarms at somewhere in the project, but not for this use case. What is this? VCS FX. Nah. I'm just looking at the names of some of these sound effects and they don't look like they would fit. Wind Rattler. Ugh. That's that's nasty. Metal hits. Oh, this is promising. A little too metallic. Huh. That could be a good time's up sound effect. Like, time's up. Ding. I think I might as well import this. But first I'm going to convert it to OGG, I think. But with Audacity. The reason I'm doing this now instead of saving it for later is because I feel like I would just never get around to it. I should get it done. It's like ASAP. Okay. Export as OGG. Oh crap, where did I put the file? It's in here. It's in the wrong spot. Put it over here in environment. I feel like I can use that somehow, but just not right now. Still need a ticking noise. It's a cabasa. Okay, okay, this one sounds good. Clave. I'm just gonna listen to some of these other ones first. Okay, so I like this clave, and I also like these wood block sound effects. So I'm just gonna import both of them. Let's take this. Let's put it on Audacity. Export as OGG. Let's do the same with both of these. Actually, no. Let's. How do you move sounds? Okay, let's make this duration. How do I change the duration of sound in Audacity? I wish I knew how to use this software properly. It'd be real nice right now. Try to put it right at the point. So I'm trying to make it equal to, try to make the whole sample equal to 1 second in length and have it kind of tick once every half second. And then I'll make a version of this that where it ticks where it ticks like a, where it just ticks faster. Export audio. Now it's down 1. It's actually mixed down and exported as one mono file. That's fine. Let's take this, move it over here. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. call this countdown 2. Save project before closing. Don't need to save it. I could just grab these sound effects again. Let's move this over to just sounds. Now, sound effects are not very organized, but I don't really care, to be honest. Why is it 0.48 seconds? Ooh. Okay, it didn't quite work the way I was hoping it would. Uh, so question, are you aware of what I'm trying to do right now? Trying to make a yeah, basically a countdown timer. Export. Well, I see the problem. It didn't take my selection length into account. Export selected audio. Ah, it's getting a little frustrating. It's not doing what I want to do. What? Okay. Generate silence. No, not noise. Silence. Export selected audio. Okay, that works. Now let's fix the other one. Import. Actually, it's easy to just grab it and drag it, drop it in. So this should be only this long. Let's do 0.5. Export. Export selected audio. Down to. All right. I gotta program it in. Oh, that's a good question. How do I program it so that halfway through the countdown it switches to the other sound? Can't think of a good way of doing that. There's no signal for that. I could have two timers. And then make it so that the second one is automatically set to half of the first one. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Timer 1 and timer 2. So I need to make it so that when this one should be timer 2. And can I connect private methods to a signal? I think it might have to be public. I'm not entirely sure of that. Wait. I'm gonna quickly look over this. So case you're wondering what language I'm using, it's C#. Timer duration slash divided by 2. So I think this might not work because it's private, but I'm not entirely sure of that. So I'm just going to quickly test it out. Let's see if it actually does what I want it to do. Hey, it works. So it does. See, it does work. You can connect a signal to a private method. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Good. Very good. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that this pressure plate opens this gate here. I may have to create a special function for that, or not create, but like set up something, because I don't think I could just connect it to here and have it call the gate open animation. I'm pretty sure I have to set that up myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a node. So I have like a whole bunch of scripts that are over in here that start with act underscore that all end up, what they all have in common is that they all have, this is just something that I came up with. Every single one of these act underscore scripts has a function in it called activate, and what it does is it activates the functionality of some sort of node. In hindsight, I should have enforced this through like an interface or something, or through class inheritance, but this is just how I did it in the past, and if I changed it now, I'll have to reassign a whole bunch of stuff in the editor, I think. So what I'm going to do is, instead of doing that, I'm going to just, I have one of these scripts calls, it allows me to, what does it use? It allows me to play back a specific animation from an animation player. And then this can be activated through a signal. Oh no. Okay. Maybe I won't use a signal. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, it's just that I don't want to I don't want to have to scroll through all of this just to find the one thing that I'm trying to activate. Just to find the one thing that I'm trying to activate. That's one thing I don't like about Godot is that certain things are very clunky. Like I don't want to have to scroll through like hundreds of nodes just to find the one. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to see if I can call the script directly. Hmm. Run underscore. Classic mistake. I was wondering why it was showing me like an error right underline, but you know, it's that simple. Let's see if this works. This thing about node paths is that you can just drag and drop them in. Well, for some reason the gate broke. One of the one of the meshes kind of teleported into a weird spot. Don't know why. Oh, that's why. The reset animation put in a weird, yeah, like teleport. For some reason, it teleported this door piece like into the sky. Yeah, I just found out why. It's because for some reason the default location was put there. Must have done it by accident at some point. Yeah, let's try it again. All right. Works. Now, that was pretty much just for a test. I don't actually want this to be a timed gate. I want to just kind of open it up and then stay open forever. So this close gate function is never going to activate because the type of switch doesn't allow it. Does that make sense? And actually, what I also want this the state of this gate to be accounted for in the save data. So I don't want the player to have to press the switch every single time he wants to every single time he wants the gate to open. It should only be for the first time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a record of this in the save data. Luckily, I already have a system in place for that, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Because I think it won't. Use save data, yes. Use signals, no. Oh, this one's got the same problem as the other one. Oh snap, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about it, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It's the wrong number. Don't like it when that happens, but it happens. Excuse me. Oh, and I just realized I probably want to actually save the value as soon as he presses this, so I probably don't need this close gate animation. Yeah, yeah. Gate instead of all right, let's see if this works. The reason I'm not writing code right now is because a lot of it has already been written. Okay, so I just opened the gate and then pressed save. Let's see if it stays saved when I load it back up. No, it does not. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. Ah, it didn't work. I'm just gonna check the save data right now. Hmm. Okay. Didn't get saved. Oh, so this should have a script called activate children. So what this script does, it goes through all of its children and activates the active and it calls the activate method. And all of these scripts that start with act underscore have a method called activate. That's the idea behind it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this is a good idea for scripting, like a good approach or not. But it's how I've been doing it for a while. It seems to be working pretty well for me. Like I can't think of any real problems with it. Here it is. Hometown gate is open equals. Why is it false? It should be true. It should be true. What's going on? Okay, so with this debug thing checked, every time it's this set bool is activated, it's going to show up in the console. Hmm. Still false. What's up with that? Is that the problem? I think it might be. There we go, it's true now. So if it's working correctly, then as soon as I turn this on, it should be open. Aha! The gate is open. I guess I should add some sort of check for this. Like, either I should make it so that pressing it while the gate is already open does nothing, or I should make it so that it's already pressed. Oh, actually, here's an idea. Add a function to. So technically, it's so for me it's 6 o'clock, which means I've been streaming for an hour, and I usually only stream for an hour. But I think I'll go a little bit overtime because I want to get this thing done. So I'll make it so that this pressure plate can be like activated through one of these activate scripts that I have. Oh. Cool. Pressure plate activate. I think what's going on is that the ready function hasn't been called yet. So I'm just gonna wait one frame. Okay. It all works. Can't repress it. And the gate is open. All right, I think that's enough for today. Hope you enjoyed that. See you hopefully tomorrow. Uh, so, full disclosure, next week I'm going to be going on a vacation and I'm going to be away from the computer for a week, starting around Sunday. So, yeah, don't be alarmed if you see me like not stream for like a whole week next week. it's gonna happen. I'll be back. I'll be back the following week. And yeah, have a good night. See you next time.